ginger honey chips. Now in the United States of America, everywhere you want. 862-215-2007. You can chew it like this, or better still, put it on your cocoa, rice water, oatmeal. You can put it in your akpatashi, your whiskey, your brandy. Anything you want to put it on it. It's so nice. So nice, nice, nice. Oh my God. Ginger honey chips, 862-215-2007. 862-215-2007. It's your ginger honey chips. Get one for yourself. $10, free to go. Enjoy yourself. Thank you.
This assembly escalates, but Okasa who say o cool down. It's manipa de see nipa bia obia wo de papa anybody. Who share nipa no way the papa ni be free. Counselor, if there is one thing I am trying to learn from him is how to not get angry. It's and then counselor be try say send ya woni wo ka ni tia ana wo mpra na wo kunu tia send ya wo be manage wo anger wo bufuo mu. Send ya over transfer so kakra. O de anya wo say and I made person who only me way and go officer. No. Only ni person nko ade a ni pa de hye ni pa bufu enya mponche enya nwa. Only ni person nko ade a obi ebetia ba ko na ase. Tie na ye be kire how to manage our anger in relationships. Counselor Lutros, please welcome.
Thank you, Abner. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you, sir.
Good, we thank God. Fine. I see you once in the week.
Yeah.
All too soon, we've done the month of September gracefully.
Yes.
It's been a blessing. We started from the first day of September, and definitely we're going to end by this weekend, and we'll finding ourselves in October. You want to ask yourself what are some of the notable evidential substantive achievement that you can pinpoint in your life? In my life. Naturally, yeah. All of us.
Yeah.
And I think that one of the things you say to yourself in 2023, because I feel that baby you. I can't be saying.
Missy.
And you'll see now doing piso be yin sen number. You'll see now doing piso be wale. Awale na
impra when you be.
Onyampra na oni abotrenti. Be ma ne ko. Onyampra oni abotrenti. Oba no ko. Ye sha finance na me share nkomudie bi a eye sene ebe ya ebe di ebufuo so. Oni bala se ni bia nyankopon bo no ode ebufuo ka obobre ho. Enti ebufuo nya bonsam. Ebufuo nya de bone.
Nya de bone.
Ebufuo ebetumi aye bone. Enya de bone. E sanse onipa bi ani asasi su a ebufuo ebro obobre so. Nyankopon bo ebufuo ehye wu. Wambo wo anhye ebufuo mu. Na nyankopon
enya akoto ya wo
debi.
Enya de wunya wa.
Se wunye nipa daseni a omumfu. Na wo ye nipa de ese omufu.
I was say
yes,
you must.
Trust him say be angry. Sana Bible neka. Oh, one can say you be angry.
Or see be angry. Maybe you are taking it. Maybe I was in a particular situation.
Or see be
okay,
angry.
Now say you are allowed to at
but
some point.
sin not.
Okay, ma obunfu na emum enye endi ebufo na chi enkoye adebone ana.
Or see be angry. But sin not.
But the same Bible says anger is a sin.
No, anger has never been said to be a sin anywhere.
Oh, say oh, you see, unforgiveness.
Unforgiveness is not anger.
Oh, okay.
It's like people believe that when they say you are broken-hearted, it's always about obia, we're breaking because of a relationship. No, you can be broken-hearted when you are sick and your colleagues refuse to visit you.
It's true.
Because brokenheartedness can even happen because you just lost your mobile phone.
Yeah. Oh, then I've experienced that a lot of times.
Thank you. So you can be brokenhearted where you forcefully slept and the most enjoyable sleep you've ever had in your life.
Somebody woke you up.
Nobody woke you up, but you got up in the morning, your phone is gone by Kwakwila Stop.
It be your own people. It be your, yeah.
So when we say I'm brokenhearted, the first picture is that why he left you. It's not always about boy-girlfriend relationship.
But when phone didn't is a brokenhearted, a boy there.
Some your phone. I was brokenhearted so quick, and I have not recovered till today. And I don't know how I can recover totally. So I wanted to give a friend had a challenge with her phone, and I decided to give her a phone. But me, I delete all the old items on the phone. Let me find out. So like I'm supposed to go to the vendor.
Reset
factory setting. But I decided to say individual deletion. And to me call the first thing I wanted to delete was my numbers. So I saw it. Permanent delete. So now permanent delete. No, I need me a call me Google account. No, Gmail account.
So everything you've stored there.
So I lost all my numbers. Till today, I've not been able to get it. And there are numbers that I can get.
Now,
I was damn brokenhearted.
But those people, they will not call you. That means they don't like you. No what?
There are some numbers that they are not regular phone call. For example, when I want to travel to the state before I reach some particular people that I'm coming, there are some business partners that they expect that at least. It came to a time, so sending me WhatsApp. I have to come back and check. So one for DPR, one for picture, DPR. Then I have to inquire from you when you, Mr. Can I know who I'm chatting with? They say, hey, then Abba, and you keep telling your stories. You have to frame the stories for them. I'm not able to tell them what really happened, but I was broken-hearted. And I never blame whoever was given the phone to, because she's not a cause. So you can be broken-hearted, and out of your broken heart, become very angry. There are people whose life have become negative as a result of broken-heartedness. And today, remember what I say, so be a ebufu a tool you use it for both positive and negative. Is a good master can be a bad servant too, depending on how you use it. So one of my motto is a think before you talk, or better still, don't stop thinking whilst you're talking. So don't lose your mind. I have to say my mind. I was just trying to follow up the conversation we're having with the CEO of the NGO. And I realized that in all her conversation, she was trying to manage her thoughts. Why? Because somebody could use their powers to render you useless. One of the institutions that I work with, but I'm not happy with them. And other ones are the law firms or the law fraternity, the medical and dental council, the midwifery council, the teacher council. Yes. In my profession, all of them fall under me.
Counseling.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, there's a counselor in every one of these institutions.
Because I get referral cases from the Yoko quarter. It's not composed. You need to work on their cognitive template.
Yeah, nothing Ghana Council or you committee for other one cow.
Mamo.
Yeah, and a piece of me, you know, there's a council that they
I'm coming one. I mean, count.
So how do they refer them people to you if you are not?
No, referral doesn't come from them. It's a business community. We are in the business community, and in the space we are in. If I'm doing decoration and I know Abna, you are good at it, I refer anybody else who's going to have a wedding to you to do.
Yeah, not because I'm part of anybody.
Because as a matter of fact, people who knows the ginger honey chips come from me don't buy because it's from me. Because they think when they buy, I'll get money to buy a first class and a business ticket to travel.
See, there are people who don't buy your ginger honey chips.
Because it's you. It's your product.
It's nice that you be a religion to one kind anyone.
Thank you. So most people do things when people are used to the brand, then you can move ahead and let them know you're the face behind it. Even that you lose a lot of customers. All these things can lead you to broken hearts and you become angry. So the factors of life and the managers of life can cause you to be angry. Abraham, there are 3 kinds of people that everybody has in their life, and you need them. But the management of these people, I leave my throat, will either help you or kill you. They are the men I call matter, M-A-T-T-E-R, and also these signs will constantly tell you that matter is anything that has weight.
And occupy space.
Thank you. So there are human beings who are martyrs in your life. There are women who are martyrs in your life. There are men who are martyrs in your life.
Matter like this, or M-A-R-T-Y-R.
No, matter.
Matter like occupying space.
Occupying space. So your anchrophobia, they are just occupying space in your life.
They have no use.
They are useful, but they're only occupying space.
Yeah. So they are useful. So
they are occupying space. And they are useful, but konongo kaya onswa onosu mo bi nswa.
And I said they're useful.
No, or you're useful because we are occupying space. They can make you angry. Or tahopoti or move. And we have the second category I call the people, the men who act like parasites. They are parasites. Or taho.
Or somro
or be obejefu. Why a time or so why a fair. Who treat you fatal, say a fatal. What you won't say, hey, son will be out here. When bonsa or say, yes, and yes, or those are, or be on your few won't or suroka. Now I'm shred you on your few. I'm not wolf to me food. And to feed in chair when no born on, Uko Pierre baby or do could draw. No, I can say, and then there one pa. A banana, Jane, Gallico, and Musa. Now I had to say, then yes, it's here, and I'm there, see, in common. Then a buy, no, the one to me and me say. So to the the last group of people I refer to are called the change makers, the helpers of destiny. The people who can turn your destiny around, those who can help you manage your anger and become who you're supposed to be, so that you can have what we call the substantive, noticeable progress in your life. Yeah, but I'm saying, Uncle from me and so I brought Bomwa, Obia Benyabi, Ewo, Assassi artist. A dear before Brew, a biswa, it's me Boama or Buffo Socha. Back only a see a friend or Marta. Marta and Chi Casamun, Brofocasa nature says, Marta a science word. A say, a dear beer a swan, a buyer, it to me, a Philip baby, and the idea be to me occupy space. And I'm see back so a friend says Sumro and our parasites. I want your on the other power bonio or no. And you watch the radio, so I start here. Drive time, I cry relationship. I can't answer. Did you listen to me today? I said, wow, what should I do without listening to you? How did it go? Wow, but nobody should tell you. It went well. What?
It is our partner ain't you or a toxic.
On your toxic. Now, on tier when you're dead.
I'm a partner team.
They will tear why then.
I didn't say my partner team.
No, on tier why then.
To support me.
Your partner should listen to other radio stations once you are on this radio station, so that they tell you that what you are doing, somebody was doing a similar thing, and this is how it went.
Yeah, okay, so they also compare other.
That's what he wants to do or she wants to do. And we say that there are other ones, and the other partner is called the change makers, the destiny helpers, those who can help you
anger managers,
change your life and let you manage your anger. Ladies and gentlemen, we are talking about how to manage your anger in relationship. I'm using the word manage. And I started by saying that even God who created us never created us in anger, but created anger with us. Two different things. Yambo and share bufu mu, yabo bufu mu. And trust them in Ephesians chapter 4, verse 25. Or can he say? Or see, therefore, each of you must put off falsehood and speak truthfully to your neighbor. For we are all members of one body. Dinokura ma kanokura chire onyonko. Kwan be so ne fire catch that branch and itimu won.
Now so close to you guys o timbo, I don't marry that.
And yes, I am married at all. Ubu aka chire say itimu bon a.
Obesu.
Onsu. Na obeka seti ya. Unu so omeka no. Hey, I see when I came today, you're not getting closer to me. I've not washed my hair. Not to come and say, so you say I'm high smelling. I'm advising myself. Yeah, Ken, so a small castle to move boy.
Every one can be.
And the same year canon.
Every hour, hey, it's about the panel to move both out.
There be one can example.
I say, well, just all my money crazy with you, woman. What's not too much to them? Some of the catch on.
And the grandma cannot go on.
Sweetie, where you bear 220.
So every time, so give you money to solve your problem. And I mean,
not my husband.
And I mean, you could be told, you know, ma, Obi said, Charlie, this is, I use this, it's good, use it. No, Kokachi Obi said, and did they ever know to born among country? George Abraham, you do it. That ain't talk. So giving a product to tell somebody your mouth is smelly, your armpit is smelly has always not been the answer. But yes, you are right.
No, this is
the way to say it.
Yes.
The fact that your hair is smelling doesn't mean I should give you money to go and wash your hair.
Now, what should I do about it?
You can decide not to wash it by smelling.
Just smell it there. Because I mean, I'm born.
Thank you very much. Because unfortunately for us, the anatomy of the human body doesn't hear a smell from you unless you deliberately try to smell it.
Yes, exactly.
God never created us to smell ourselves. You smell is an external organ.
It wouldn't have no say. So one of
the things they say, Usiani said, because your smelling ability is your nose that is meant to smell is an external organ. Unless somebody smells and tell you are smelling, you won't know. For that matter, learn how to appreciate when others tell you you're smelling. Do you know what I'm saying? Okay. So Bible is say we are bodies and of one members. And now also call verse 26. Verse 26 see. Or see, in your anger, do not sin. Do not let the sun go down while you are still angry. Or see, be angry. Yet do not sin. Do not allow the sun to go upon your anger. Be angry. Maubunfu. Na hwese bufuo na wo umfa bufuo nso mfa asem nsi hwe obetumi de bufuo se na wale obetumi de bufuo se ne mpratwe obetumi de bufuo se adwuma bi eso ye enkrofo bebere na nkanya adwuma omo ya ahwere wo esan se bufuo nti omo kasa keke and omo kasa de kosi ye ne se no omo kasa in a camera that has no audio.
In a camera that has no audio. And there's someone in the maker.
Thank you. But somebody was asked to interpret the action.
Hey.
And it's a person that saved them. That's why they are still employed.
Wow.
Because they were angry. So the person was watching the camera and was seeing that the person was misbehaving in the office. And so he was watching and called and asked that, and they didn't see it. And I see. And the one who went with wisdom. Now, explaining the said your artist and acting, but that was a lie. The individual was seriously angry, insulting the colleague, using bad words. So she's still employed.
Because her colleague.
Because the colleague didn't go to say what her action was. If the camera had audio to her, she could have lost. So ebufu aye. But manage it. Manage it. There are two things in life. The word management is different from dealing with. So in the act of managing your anger, deal with your anger. Hear this. Manage your anger is the word. But in your act of management, learn how to deal with. So what are you going to deal with? The way I respond to people is wrong. The way I act when I'm angry is wrong. People can tell you what is on their hearts in the quest of being angry. When they finish, they want to politely, honestly, shamefully use their whatever to say, I am sorry. So they want to come and apologize to you. Some would deliberately insult you to apologize. But I ask people every day, anytime you attempt to use your anger to disrespect, dishonor an individual in your life, whether your wife, your husband, your partner, a male or a female, do you consider what you're losing as a result of that action? Be angry. Sin not. What is sin? Sin is missing the mark. A mark has been set. Yemi enunu can be dientem. Abna ubuefu ubedi matem. They say ba utimu kanene se onyemi tipen. Ene di kan. They tosu mi oya bema. Me your bar. Creature. Well, so reasons why you get angry is because you have belittled yourself whilst I'm talking to you.
No, but if you say something wrong to me and you tell me that I should respond in a more understanding and better manner because you are a man. Not just you just said,
not because I'm a man. We have a gender disparity here. I am not a female, I am a male.
Okay.
Do you understand? So it doesn't make you a lesser being. But gender-wise, you are a female, you are a female. I'm a male.
Okay.
So things I speak to you might be coming from my ego, and your response will be coming from pride. Because women don't have ego, they have pride.
And what's the difference?
There are two big differences.
Please elaborate. So, maybe they live with pride.
Yeah, because Oba ain't me ego, Oba nya pride. Because ego is not acquired, it's born with. It's an innate thing that God put in man.
And what is it?
It is what keeps men going. The ability to be in charge, to be belonging to a world that is a man's world. And pride is a woman who was taken out of a need for a man. So it makes every woman very proud. Because and ye me the main son of me ma utumi eye Abranti bo Bible ye fan Haman. What Haman commanded that? Unte da kase de sorry.
His name and
children service.
His name was Haman. And his name was Haman.
Now that story, and
he lived, and he came up again.
I do him Haman. Haman na Esther koka chiro hin ni se o tete wo. Na no hin ni ndi obey o de bekum.
No bisa ni say obisa ni say so person we shira obi a waye papa de na obey and obi ya oboni so na person wu kuna e de no
baby na say Bible no ntankai
no na predicting age
oh yeah then
I don't know na ebisa no answer na ye shira Mordecai
udi nkomampa
yes man o hine no before obe prosecute name anu Haman obisa ni say Obi ya oboni ana obi ya obibi enya. How would you judge them? And no say me. Come say that is how they killed him.
Okay. Sani ekun.
I am.
Okay, why are they? Watch your again. Obi anya wrong. The Bible ni say the ekun Haman ye say ohine no anti ase ene de ohun won ani so. Eyebufuo na ekun Haman. Esther chapter 7, Bible in chess. Esther didn't come over to him, say an adversary, an enemy. Who is Haman? Is terrifying the people and the queen. Say Haman, how much game? Now Haman, you be a savior, especially a same with the car also. Is that not Esther? With the car, niece. Okay. Now some common course now Esther boy in an enemy. Ye didn't come on. Any afraid Haman. Haman met Nasen. Any airborne common TDC. And see no but or he in the bufu ye. Verse 7 of Esther chapter 6. The king got up in a rage or in anger, left his wine, and went out into the palace garden. But Haman, realizing that the king had already decided in his fate, stayed behind and begged Queen Esther for his life. Or Pacho. So he didn't go no the chopper man. But maybe I must be a shame dear before to me. Verse 8. Or see, just as the king returned from the palace garden to the banquet hall, Haman was falling on the couch where Esther was reclining or sitting. The king exclaimed, "Will you even molest the queen while she is with me in the house?"
Why was he trying to fall on the couch?
Falling on the couch. May catch was a relationship. Haman and the king had a good relationship. King Azazos. And yes, that's here. Or he didn't feel Haman, a person yes, the casa. No poor he need your man when the buffalo. And the or Esther near me and him, and not done in hoofing and comium. Or him Esther. Say no, yeah, no. Haman see a coffee Esther no food.
Oh yes, I never mind.
So you see what anger did. You see, immediately the king saw this action. What's it? Opportunity to explain what? Anger. And yeah, you see, immediately they covered his face. And that was the end of Haman. Hear me. Why am I telling you all these things? Before my and yet Tom social baby. Or say before Nimbra. But she said boning them. And the one you're being kita mudie. A jumemu near walk. And yes, a jum near one can you say Nane Becassa? So every time before you want to, the best way to manage your anger is to see the environment you are in. Who you are, oh, thank you very much. Who you are dealing with, who has come into the picture. So don't misbehave and say, I am sorry. Sorry should not be a common word on your mouth. Oh, it's a common thing.
I said sorry.
No, I'm not. Don't you hear people saying sorry constantly without thinking? I don't use the word sorry. I feel sorry personally. That is why for 20 years plus, I started this work 2000 till now, 2023. I don't have any record of something happening in Ibuefu. No, I've never walked upset before.
Yeah.
I've met people. It's not pride.
Don't you think maybe it's because you are always the provocative one?
No, I don't provoke people.
You do.
No, I don't.
Your words are quite painful.
No, my words are painful to you because you are trying to decipher my conversation from your own intellectual discomfort.
Because if you say blue, I'm not now coming to decipher blue.
Yes.
I know blue.
And so when I say blue, how do you think blue is? For example, I'm not telling you where the color a brown pow.
You see, you just commented on the hair.
Yes.
I said, you see,
I would never
cheat you relationship.
No, unfortunately for me, I will never use the word time. I will never use it. So hold on, don't worry.
You see how everybody in this room.
No, hold on. I will never use the word time.
Oh, you said it.
No, I will never use that word.
Hey. Okay, okay, there's a synonym.
No, I won't use that word.
So you use something more like the same word, but
so I will not use the word time. Then what must I say? I will never use the word. For example, I made a statement like, "Oh, baby, if it's not for medical reasons, she's going through depression."
You see, how do you say this?
Good. So what is depression? Then I went back. Why would somebody go and barb a long, nice hair?
Because most Africans don't have long hair. We have nappy hair, actually.
Nappy hair?
Yeah. Because you keep your hair low all the time.
So no, we didn't have nappy hair. So far back in 1982, what we started doing was stretching our nappy hair to become a slimy hair. There was no retouch cream.
Now you did ahumano.
No, yeah. Ahumano was one way. But we had the stretch comb. I did to go port to a heating. Maybe a nice smooth hair. Mama, to a fan of my
but you some more hot combs, car.
And they are using you be the one.
I don't get machine. No, and
a different stuff. A fake.
Yeah, a metal.
Or the blacksmith na you.
I blacksmith or my
time na nya no mudie ni.
O say bibia ye wo e remodel.
And you keep remodel na make us ntenya short ase. But make us say obi tiri why your time.
Won't be man na woman discuss won go anything.
That's your problem. Abna, say wo twen ukunu sika ama won ye for obadwema. Wo tan a obi kan wa twantro ana enokre.
So at the end of the
day, obi kasa who time. Na enokre we do atem.
Yeah, obi kan na me yasa wo mi kunu na wasa wo.
The be to obi abontin obi kasa who aye time. Ye din kono.
Na wo aye time nim say wo aye time.
Utiri wo aye time. Utiri wo aye abna na ti wo aye time say. Na wo nim say utiri wo aye time.
O mi nya ho nko salon.
Enti me kasa ade na tiri wo tan say ade tina TV so na ye den. Maka bone.
No. Look at the face you just kept and said this yaya thing.
No, what is it? No, Abna, what is yaya when I'm speaking the truth? So in the first, Abna, into time.
I think how to not let people get angry.
Abna, how to not let people get angry? Everybody was created with the ability to be angry.
So allow everybody to cause anger, but you must learn how
to manage it. That is why I say you have to manage your thoughts, manage your feelings, and manage your actions.
Because don't you think you say no matter what we tell you, no matter what we do to you, you don't get angry. And this person is your spouse. Now only there are two different sides.
So when people say I don't get angry, it's not true. You know why I say that?
Why?
I manage my thoughts, I manage my feelings,
yes,
and I manage my anger. So even when I'm angry, because I have learned how to manage it,
it doesn't come
you can easily take advantage of the situation. Clearly see and say, this thing I'm doing to this young man is making him angry.
So don't you think that by managing it all the time, some spouse take advantage?
Unfortunately for me, I don't have the record of your past act of anger in me.
Also, you let
my system unit is not big for such content.
Who can it be a ref?
Nanipana why I didn't now holding on to it.
Hey, wow.
In 1971, you cheated on me, I forgave you. In 1978, you did same. I was shocked because I thought it is over. 20 years down the line, 87. What did you do? The worst of it is when we went to camp meeting in 2007. I caught you again. What is wrong with you? You have the record of the wrong. So what is the presbyter for your anger? It's not the immediate action.
Yeah, it is just trigger the old one.
Thank you very much. So for you to be able to manage your anger in relationship, keep away from the content of the previous and let your system unit for anger content be little.
I think you have a very good point.
How much will you pay for this good point?
I know. It's true. Because most spouses, when they are fighting, it is because of what delete old ones mean now? The new one is number one. I now feel like number. And this is wow.
So if you watch your conversation and the management of the fight in your house constantly, it is unresolved. Even though we have sat down to discuss it, for you it has not been resolved.
Even though we keep fighting about
there are people that have gone through divorce as a result of anger. Or the but ebufuo no di jawadeɛ no na kese debi na kese o jawadeɛ no na kese ebufuo no nsusansuo no aba. The action is that I caught you and Abna in bed, and I felt so disgusting, so disrespected, and I became angry. And based on that, I opted for divorce. Have I gotten the solution? Yes. The action and equal and opposite reaction. I caught you. I was angry and I divorced, which means that action was what resulted in my divorce. Should I still keep the pain in my heart?
No, I've already taken action.
Because the action was divorce. But the person has divorced many years now.
And it's still
until today, when you raise the issue of the past relationship, the previous or the ex-husband, the first thing that comes, Abuna Michelle me boni tu ekunu. Then a buyer say no one can come to my wife. So you see what anger has done to you?
Yeah, and most women, it's true. Most women are with divorce. I mean, Mami Dokuma has clearly said it. Say, onim and then she would have stayed in her old marriage.
That's a lie. If she could have stayed in the old marriage, she could have been destroyed. And what do you mean?
No, she means that based on everything she has been through, she realized that reasons in her Odija no.
And I make say when Fisa wa de no anka na and now all who reasons who that.
You think so?
Yes, I'm telling you. You will not appreciate hosting from where you are sitting as compared to sitting where I'm sitting.
Really?
Until you started hosting. You see what the limitation is.
Yeah.
There are things you can say here, you can't say there.
Very true.
So there are people that anger has caused them to divorce. They've lost very precious girls. They've lost very precious men.
Yeah. And
they are bragging. And family, open aya bema, open aya ba. Ya was so bad bebre wo. Then I'm ashme hwere emre pa beba. Nyankopon. So they are giving you jargons, words of encouragement, lose stock as a result of anger. Now let me give you an example. Bible says that, and when the disciples were with Jesus in the boat, they said, Master, don't you care that we perish in the storm? Now, why did they say that?
Because
so in the book of Mark chapter 4, if you read it carefully from verse number 37, it says, and the people when verse 38, Mark chapter 4, verse 38, it says that Jesus was in the boat, sleeping on a cushion. I love that one. And our court boat then whilst he was sleeping on a cushion, a storm arose. Difficult one. Then the disciples went to him and said to him, Teacher, don't you care if we drown? Anger. Where was Jesus?
He was on the boat.
When the boat sinks, where will he go?
He was with you.
So you see how you are approaching your husband for school fees with anger. How you approach your husband for your car with anger. As if he is not sensible. As if he's not qualified. The disciples didn't have an idea about who Jesus was. Because immediately they went to shout and scream at him. Something happened. If you read very carefully in verse 39. He got up, rebuked the wind and said to the waves, Quiet, be still. Then the wind died down and it was completely calm. Verse 40 is where the challenge is. Smart enough. Here the disciples who never have an idea about who Jesus Christ was. They said, what kind of man is this? What kind of man is this? What kind of man is this? It means that walking with Jesus, they didn't know what capacity he has. They didn't know what he can do. They have no idea, but they were angry. He was sleeping on a cushion. Be careful of your relationship. Be careful of your relationship. Be careful of your anger when you're dealing with your husband, your wife, your loved one. Because one way or the other, your action could destroy your future, something you will get. Manage your anger. So the secret to managing anger is the management of your thoughts, the management of your feelings, and the management of your actions. How to do it, one day, I'll continue from there.
0277
0277
64
609 644 0277 609 644.
Pacho,
manage your anger.
Yeah, we are a counselor on Facebook Live, Counselor Lutrot. So you can join the Facebook Live if the communication or the partner was also Kohonum or Twasso Honum. 80, I was the one that drove you home. My name is Abnamu Way. Thank you for tuning in. Same time Friday. Menu and made that say bye bye.
Hello, 101.1 radio station, organ Hanyama, and social media Facebook Live, AAP's 104.3 FM, Facebook Live, AAP's 104.3 FM. And this fine lady. And someone is great. It opportunity and Chief Justice
okay. All right, so thank you very much. And then, like I've not said, the management of your anger in a relationship is important. Okay, so I have Dorothy Oklu here says, hi, counselor. Hi to Barbara comes here. And then I have management of your anger. And then I have Christian Manson says anger. Welcome all of you on TikTok. Thank you for, we're learning. And most of us, let me say a big thank you to Bodyline Clothing for my outfit. I know before you come and tell me, I'm looking good. The combination is seriously a calculation. And whether you like the calculation of the combination, it will not change whatever you're thinking about. But my name is Counselor George Lutrot. We are learning, and let's continue the conversation. You can join me either on Facebook Live or you can join me on TikTok. Remember that both on TikTok and on Facebook Live, it is easy for you to be able to join by clicking on the link. And if you're here, it's time for us to pick up questions and answers right coming from you on TikTok. Our conversation is how to manage anger in a relationship. Relationship is broad. Relationship between husband and wife. Relationship between business partners. Relationship between people who are doing business together. Relationship between people who are not married yet. Example of those of us who are not married, but we have other people we are planning that, God willing, if this relationship stands sensible.
Hey. Abna. Brother had it.
The capsules and the just saw one member in
maybe not red now. So no, me away. It was plain out, but it was a damn quiet. And then blank.
Is a learning curve. So we're learning a lot of things, but anger is very important. Anger is very important. It's a tool for change. Like I just said to all of you, coming to join us to learn something new. Every day I learn something new. Even from those who don't want to learn from them, I learn from them. So I continue my conversation. So you can join me by clicking on the link on the Facebook that you see. Or you can also come on TikTok and I'll bring you on the invite button and we can do this together. Is that okay with you? All right. So we'll invite you and then we all share ideas together. It is about you and how to manage your anger. So relationship management. And I said, if you want to manage your anger, one of the things you have to learn is to deal with yourself when you're managing your anger. So majority of us have not learned how to deal with anger in our lives and manage. So it's very important to learn how to deal. So there are two things, managing and dealing with. So when it comes to an interpersonal relationship, you manage anger. When it comes to your personality and anger, you deal with it. Is somebody getting the conversation? So within the interpersonal conversation, between me and Abna Moe, between me and Abigail, between me and Abna, the two of us, when there's an incident between the two of us, I will manage my anger. But when it comes to me, I would deal with it. So when I'm sitting on the show, I'm having my Facebook live, my TikTok live. I find myself right now at a space where nobody's here, but I'm getting interactive. I'm getting very feedback from those of you sitting in front of me. Those of you who have come to join my life and we are talking, I am talking to you. Somebody will type something and will lead me to a level of distraction. One of the secrets is that I manage you. But before I come and manage the situation, I deal with myself. Is somebody here with me? There is a difference between dealing with and managing. Most of us, instead of us managing a conversational error between two of us, we deal, and once you deal with anger between two people, it escalates to conflict. So anytime you want to deal with anger, deal with anger that is self and manage anger that is us. Maybe a good example will be that. Because watch it. No matter what you do, you will be angry. No matter who you are, you will be angry. No matter how prim and proper you stand, if you don't get angry, then you are not part of the creation of God. But be careful what is making you angry, who is making you angry, the condition by which your anger is coming out. I'm talking about relationship. So you are fortunate for me to get that scripture clear for you. That the Bible says that and the disciples, Master, don't you care that we perish in the storm? Master, don't you care that we perish? It doesn't sound polite. Because the disciples have done everything. If you go, let me try and see if I can get a scripture and read for you. Sorry, I like using Bibles. So, in the book of Mark chapter 4, the account in Mark chapter 4, verse number 36, it says, leaving the crowd behind, they took him along. That's Jesus. Just as he was in the boat, there were also other boats with him. Now hear me. When Jesus travels on the boat, always he travels with other boats. So we see a man of God or a bishop traveling with other convoy. It is not luxury. It is part of the security checks. That will be another day I'll explain to you. Verse 37. A ferocious storm came up and the waves broke over the boat so that it was nearly swamped. Verse 38. Jesus was in the boat, sleeping on a cushion. I love that one. You see, you can be very angry that whilst you think you are serious about something, whilst you think you are being very serious about the condition, there is somebody who doesn't get serious with what you are doing. Jesus was in the same boat. Jesus was part of the boat. As a matter of fact, Jesus requested that they go to the other side. And whilst he made a request, for position's sake, they gave Jesus the best part of the journey. They gave him a cushion to sleep on in the boat. So Jesus was sleeping on a cushion, not the mere wood in the boat. And if it's a ferocious storm. Anytime you hear ferocious storm, it means that it's a type of storm that comes like the whirlwind. Anybody who goes to sea and goes to encounter a ferocious type, because remember the first time in the book of Genesis chapter number 37, Bible says that, and the brothers of Joseph, they told them that let's kill an animal and pour the blood in the golden dress of our brother Joseph and go and tell our father that a ferocious animal has come to attack him and his body was not found. The word ferocious means that it is a deadly weapon. It is an act that you cannot manage. So there was a ferocious storm that caused the boat to crash down. Jesus was in the boat. He was not outside the boat. He was sleeping while the storms were going on. And the disciples have walked with Jesus many times. But they were angry. That how can you be sleeping while there are storms? Are you serious? You are lying on a cushion. We were somewhere you asked us to cross over. Wives have been angry when they were making noise that can we go and live in our own apartment, and husband says the environment has not developed yet. There's no water, there's no proper electricity, the road is not too much trouble. Let's manage here for the next 2 years, and then after 2 years, when others come to live in that particular suburb, we can move there to go and live. Your wife is insisting we too we can go and start in that community. Now they go to work, and it's difficult for them getting transportation back home. And you are the reason for their season. Their phone call to you becomes so insulting. The reason is that the presbyter of their anger is not the traffic, is not the no vehicle. It's a presbytated anger that you have brought them to a new site, and they are expecting you to do something. So the disciples, whilst they were pulling the boats to go ahead, and others are also in other boats following them, Jesus was sleeping on a cushion. So they were angry. Hear me. Hear me. Whatever is making you angry, deal with it. That's the first thing. Before you come and manage your anger, deal with it. There's a track record of Councillor Luttrot that for many years on this media space, for many years of this particular act that I have been in, one of the things nobody can hold against me is the act of me being angry so that I would disgrace myself. People have provoked every bit of me. People have made me felt like there's nothing good in me. People have addressed me in this space of media using very, very loose words against me. I have been attacked. I have been ostracized. I have been maligned. I have been cut off. I have been everything you can think about that can be done to a human being not to survive. I have gone through it, and I'm still going through it till today. I've gotten my fair share on radio. I was sitting on a live show. I've not done anything. A program's manager says a phone call has come to him to discontinue my interview because somebody says they shouldn't put me on air. And he had nothing to do than to tell me that I should leave the studio. I didn't utter a word, and I left. I've had a course that they have done a flyer that I'm going on a show to have a discussion. I've done my research, and I've publicized the show on my page, only to find out the next morning that I was called. No, I got there and they say my interview cannot come on. They are very sorry. Because of SYZ. Then an informant comes to tell me that the host of the show said if it is me that I'm coming, she will not sit with me to have an interview with me. And I'm talking about somebody that I built. I am part of those who have built her. That today she has a voice in the media. At a meeting, they asked her, what have I done? She told them that when I come and we are discussing a topic, I hijack the topic and you are a host. That my discussion makes her feel embarrassed, as if she doesn't know anything. So why wouldn't you go and research and learn when they put the topic down? Because I am not a daft person. I come with information. I am grounded. Hear me, with all humility. I am a medical practitioner. I'm a licensed counselor. I'm a gazetted minister of God. I am a civil engineer. I am an electrical technician. So I'm a scientist, a spiritualist, and a psychologist. And I don't stop reading. What I don't know, I ask. And I don't stop learning. So when you meet me and you want to have an interview with me, with all humility, you have to come in the angle that both of us will enjoy. So I drove to the place for the show, and the show didn't come on because one individual made a statement like that. So the disciples, in their hearts, Jesus was making them angry. All of us are here collecting water from the boat. All of us are here managing and losing our goods so that the boat will be stable. And he's down there sleeping. He's down there. Jesus Christ is so annoying. Then in verse 38, they went to the boat that was the storms were in. And when they went there, hear what they said to Jesus. And I love the way NIV started it. Jesus was in the boat, sleeping on a cushion. I love that place. For somebody to be sleeping on a cushion in the boat, it means that they have created a very comfortable space for the person. Some of us, the comfortable space we've created for our wives, we least expect them to be angry. The comfort you are enjoying in the hands of your husband, the comfort you are enjoying in the hands of your wife. Yes, you can be angry, but before you take an action, think about the comfort created for you. They went to Jesus and made a noise in his ears. They went to wake him up angrily. Jesus, Jesus, don't you care that we perish? How? He's in the boat. If the boat capsizes, all of us will die. You will not die alone. You will not perish alone. You will not leave the system alone. We are in the same thing together. Thank you. You'll see me. Once you're looking forward to meeting one of these days, you see me. Where do you want to meet me? Maybe I'll grant you a date. Where? Just give me the place. I might honor it. Where do you want to meet? Somebody says he's looking forward to meet me. These are good requests. I hardly go out. So when there's a request like that, I feel excited. Maybe I have to honor it. Who knows what can happen?
Who knows?
The bound.
Who knows?
Matia, me that's it. Every year, me I don't.
I got a new boyfriend. He's waiting for me.
A new boyfriend, as if I'm your old boyfriend. Because yes. In English, when you say you've gotten a new boyfriend, yes. But I've not been the new. I've always been your boyfriend. How many? We are all your friends, or?
No, I've gotten a boyfriend, a sexual partner.
So then they don't say new, because if you say new, it sounds different in English.
It's new, well, because you are the current old.
I didn't know.
Hey, wow, Tom down.
I didn't know. Because if really I am what you see I am, the level of treatment you are meeting to me could have changed. But let me focus. Now watch it here.
Counselor, you like to fight.
Hear me. Jesus, you don't care we perish here. Then the man gets up coolly. Like Councillor Lutrot. You are throwing tantrums, insulting me, using bad words on me because you are angry. As a matter of fact, the car you are driving, I bought it for you. Your wig, I bought it for you. Your bodies, I bought it for you. Even the lip gloss you are using on your lips, I bought it.
Counselor, see, ladies and gentlemen, I am using lip gloss. I am using lip gloss now.
The way you smell, your smell is as a result of my contribution.
Sir? Hey, there
is nothing you do that my money is not inside. Because the last time I sent you, you didn't bring me the change. Even though it was coins, it's still my money.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Councillor Sumam is having got her day. Super glue. I'm telling my fans is a number. Hey!
You see, I'm bringing to your knowledge a lot of practicality. I'm a young entrepreneur into cosmetic manufacturing business. Okay. All right. So are you in Ghana? Throwing jabs are good forms of having good slang conversation. Knowing how to manage throwing of jabs is very important. They went to Jesus in anger. Don't you care that we perish? People look at your face and they address you as if you are nothing before them. The disciples forgot who they were dealing with, or they didn't know who Jesus was. So there are times I look at these children, this chicken abolo kunkwalanketinketing. For example, was it yesterday? Monday I was here, we're in OKF from here, and we got down outside there. And we chanced on a man who was very, very upset about one young lady that was close to all of us. So we're discussing. And the man said, the lady doesn't respect her. Hear what the lady said. Debi amimbu. Debi sorry amimbu. Mimbu na usu edimi. I was like, what?
I see.
You can say this? Halifax, another lady was there. Like we were about 4 people. And when the man was complaining to us that Ombunu, Obien Anuka said, Mimbu, Nasa Kusudimi. Jami dear. Hey.
But I am good. One day.
Thank you. Let me tell you. If you are having sexual intercourse with anybody who can look at your face and tell you this, and you can still go down and have sex with the person, it means you have dealt with your anger. You heard what Doreen said? Yeah, I need you. Take a decision. You saw me in your dream last night. Wow. Most of us have lost business partners. Most of us have lost good business partners. People that could have changed our dream. But because of our utterances, like the disciples, Jesus, don't you care we perish? And last week I was talking about comparison. Like Abraham would say, am I a less human being? Listen, Until you come to believe that you are a woman and I am a man, it will be very difficult for you to rise up to the point of believing that things will work for us. You have to learn how to manage your anger. Parents must learn it, because relationship is not about love alone. It's about families. It's about families. Management of your anger, management of your feelings, management of your thoughts, the end result of what you are going. Jesus, don't you care that we perish? And they went to wake him up. When they woke Jesus up, he looked at them quietly. He came out and he said to the wind, be still. Then the wind died down and it was completely calm. Now see the disciples who went to wake Jesus up, giddy giddy. He said to the disciples, why are you so afraid? Do you still have no faith? So most of the time, we misbehave because of fear. You are fighting your husband because you know the rent is getting expired. You are fighting your partner because you have to pay your rent and he's behaving like the Ekosunen fan. So yesterday in my office, a nurse came around, and for the first time, she lost it disgracefully. And when she left, the committee were not ready to give her accommodation because we thought that she would not be able to manage herself in a compound flat. She has applied for accommodation, and the committee is sitting so we can find her some. The accommodation for the government is only vacant when there's retirement. So, for example, if you employ a young lady who is working for 30 years, her accommodation is occupied for the next 30 years. And government cannot provide accommodation for every staff. Do you get it? So she has applied for accommodation. And she has been coming. And they keep telling her the same story. She walked to my office and was talking about it. And I was explaining to her that, oh, those who are working on accommodation, they have gone for a seminar. They are not here. But come and see her. As if I'm the one who is going to give her the accommodation. Bad loose words in her anger. And I always see her in a uniform, gently working. She used so many loose words. And when she finished, she said, if they won't give her that, we should take it. Because she knows that all of us, whatever we want from her, if she gives us, we'll give her the accommodation. And I asked her, oh, my dear, what at all do you think that we'll be looking forward from you so that we will give you the accommodation that is your legitimate right? What do you think it is that we will need from you? Unfortunately, is it sex? Is it money? He says, well, if it's sex that you people are thinking, I can come and lie down for all of you to have sex with me so you give me a place to sleep. I was like, what is this? Some of the things I can say. But she really showed me a side of her that was not really pleasant of a lady in uniform. Well, let me give honor to whom honor is due. No matter what I'm saying, once she comes, we have to officially introduce her and let others understand that she is here. She's well comported when she comes to this space. She managed herself regardless of her position in my heart. She behaves so well. Even when others are angry, she hides her anger. Ladies and gentlemen, my crush, Abra Sugar, is here. Welcome, oh, my lord.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
My dear, thank you for coming. All right, so we continue. I'm coming to the page very soon so that you can do, but please can we share on our pages and invite others, because the discussion is just about to go down, and we are doing this together in the next 30 minutes so we can wrap up like we always do it. We've done an hour so far. We are talking about how to manage your anger. And one of the issues in managing anger is, I say managing and dealing with are two different things. You as an individual, learn how to deal with anger, and the rest of us, when it comes to a group of us, dealing with Abna, dealing with Adia Pena, dealing with Nanaya, dealing with Nanama, we manage it. But when it comes to me, so before I come and manage my anger, I have dealt with the anger in myself. So deal with it. Ohima, thank you. Deal with it. Don't go loose before you can. Look, constant apology is equal to constant disrespect. And the most painful thing is that somebody can look at our face and say, you, hey, living with you is so difficult. I have not seen anybody that I can live with them that is not difficult. But it's because at times we don't know who we are dealing with. And that is my example. I want to end in the book of Mark chapter 4 verse 41. The disciples didn't know who Jesus was. So when the storms were coming, they were angry. Jesus was lying on a cushion and the storms were coming to break the boat down. But we are all in the boat. Yes, our rent is due. As I'm sitting down, my rent is due. We are in September and October is coming to an end. And the renewal of my rent is every October. So I know as a man of the house, my rent is due. So imagine my wife will come and tell me, what is today's date? Then you give her the date. What comes in your mind? Yeah. Today, let me share this funny one with you. So I was doing something and I asked my senior wife, what's today's date? And she says, today is 27th. Wow, you have to pray for us today because today is our day. It's 27th, and I didn't get a link. Apparently, you know, my son was born on 27th October. My wife was born on 27th April. So in my family, I have two 27th. My first girl was born on the 13th of April. No, my second daughter is born 13th April. The first one was born on 1st April. The second one was born on 13th April. And then my second girl, or my third girl, because I'm just collecting the girls, not in terms of birth order, but the girls in it. The third girl was born on 13th June. And I am born on 13th April. So you see, we have 3 13ths. One is June, 2 April. And we have 2 20. So when my wife said 27th October is my birthday, the birthday of my son. And she's also 27. So when I asked for the date today, hey, you need to pray a prayer for us today and then do something for us. So it's 27. And all the 27 people, we are coming with our 27th grace. And I'm saying, hey, yeah, there's a birthday coming, some of these things. So I'm saying that they remind you what is today's date. Today is 27. How many days more to end the month? You say, 3 days more. Okay. What comes into your mind? No clue. What do they want to tell you? Our rent is due and do something about it. So there's a way to approach not to bring anger. And the disciples went to Jesus because, look, if you know your husband is capable of doing, if you know your wife is capable of doing, going to be angry about asking them things and approaching them, you know who you are dealing with. Every day I tell people, before you act, know who you are dealing with. Check the environment. Check who you are dealing with. See the worth of the person. The fact that you come and meet somebody on TikTok, the fact that you meet somebody on Facebook, the fact that somebody is a politician, doesn't mean you have the right to talk just anyhow and apologize. Keep the distance of the respect in your memory so you will know how to manage. When Jesus have done all these things, then they were terrified. Verse 41, it says they were terrified and they asked each other, who is this? Even the wind and the waves obey him. Who is this? There's a song like that, eh? Onipa bampo oniwo enframapo tiewo asochiso tiewo niya wobomu yiwayo da missioni pabempo eniwo enframapo wonyina tiewo asochiso wotiewo niya wobomu yiwayo da. Now listen to me.
Counselor,
I just sang this song for a reason.
Let me say something before you continue. You are wasting your talent. Counselor, you can sing like this, really.
Well, you can see I'm wasting my talent. I just sang for people who have enjoyed it. So what's the waste?
We have enjoyed, but I mean, we need to be getting more of it.
Well, every time there's a need for me to sing, I sing. So there's nothing like waste.
You are not making good use of it.
Well, you call it good use. Yeah. See these eminent, pleasant people watching me, 2.4K likes, with a huge accolades on my lips, singing a song that the disciples didn't know Jesus.
Allah.
So the challenge is that they didn't know who Jesus was, but they were walking with him. And that is why they shouted at him, don't you care we perish? Do you know that you are married to one of the most richest caring husbands? Are you aware that your association with this man is changing your life? Respect him. Honor him. Before you speak loose at him, remember to know who he is. If the disciples knows very well who Jesus was, they could have relaxed and even have some level of courtesy to knock where he was lying. Find a polite way of waking him up. Master Jesus, Rabbi, our one and only, we are facing a storm right now. Will you please honor us with your presence by speaking to the storm? This is how they were supposed to approach Jesus. But in their fear, there was disrespect. In their act of dying, your school fees is the reason why you are misbehaving. Your rent is the reason why you are misbehaving. The small money you need, your flight tickets. So the money for the funeral is the reason why you are misbehaving. Before you attack, before your anger will cause you to disgrace yourself, know who you are dealing with. Somebody says, okay, I now know the right lyrics of the song. So, Dory, you see, somebody didn't even know the right lyrics of the song. Just now that I sang it, I've taught the person the right lyrics of the song. There's one favorite song of mine that I'm still struggling with the lyrics for so many years now. Amen, amen. Shirani and Yonyam. Somebody says, Ninya, Sania Seda, Ni dear, Nia Wadine, Onyanko, Ni dear da. So you see the lyrics. Nia Wadin, Onyanko, Ni dear da. So watch it here. Somebody have learned the lyrical content of what I just said. But the wrapping of my statement where I open the rest of you on mic yourself and let's talk is that your anger is the reason why you are marking time. The way you speak to your husband is not good. The way you address your wife is not good. You are angry. I see wives who are angry. They want to leave their marriage and they are telling them don't leave the marriage. So because of that, they are misbehaving. I see loved ones who want to break up and because they are not giving them the right to break up, they are misbehaving. Be careful. It is true. Sometimes, let me go and read this one. You know, it's difficult. Abna, you should start reading my messages for me on TikTok. I don't know what time it's like. Okay, it is true. Sometimes we lose great opportunities because we don't know the people surrounding us. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. So, Abraham, you can read anytime the message comes. When I say read, then you read for me. Thank you for the honor. Now I open and unlock the microphones. How do you think we can manage our anger? I've taught you many things. Know the person you are dealing with. Never disrespect any authority over you. Look, if a man is broke and you give him chance to marry you, one of the things you remember is that once you've allowed a poor man to marry you, learn how to respect and submit to a poor man.
That's right.
How can you stand in front of us when a man is complaining, say, Ombumi, how do you say this? Or can you say, grow? And the papa say, well, would you bet channel one day? No, won't tell them that. And I'm saying, Jamen woman, no, will you be as a yeah. No. When people find themselves in that position, there are people you lose them in your life, and you don't have their immediate negative effects. But some time to come, you wish they were in your life. I'm telling you. So know who you are addressing with. Somebody was talking to me and she cut the line off. And I call her back. Oh, the line dropped. He said the line didn't drop. I cut the line. I said, why? She can tell me I cut the line. I said, why? Because if I don't cut the line, I'll say things that later I'll regret. So cutting the line is nothing bad. That is not how to manage anger. The first thing is that deal with the anger in you and manage who you are talking to. Look, if you are talking to somebody who is an authority over you and the person is quiet listening to you, do you know what it means? It means you are not sensible. Why are you there? You're careful. And one of the things people don't know is that if somebody loves you and the person keeps you in a certain space of their heart that you don't know how you got there, be careful you don't lose that space you are in. The same way like most men, you are in a certain portion of the palm or the heart of certain women in your life. Make sure that anger will not cause you to lose it. Anger is a tool for change. But most of us, parents, we've lost it. Children, we've lost it. Wives, we've lost it. Husbands, colleagues at work. You could have gotten your first degree if not your misbehavior towards somebody's husband you were going out with. Oh, yes. It's not right to go out. I'm not discussing whether it is right to go out. Someone has gone to, that's what I'm talking about. But the man who is paying your school fees, the man who is trying to make sure that you are able to go to school and finish your first degree, you got up one day whilst you were still in level 100, just trying to go to 200, you come and pick up Bible to preach to him and hear the message of the Lord. So let me ask you, say, I know you mean well for me. So can't you do what you are doing for me without having sex with me? So they sit you down and ask you such questions. Can't you really pay my fees without sleeping with me? Because you make me feel so guilty when I go to church and my pastor is preaching. And even though I don't know what to say, I'm not saying that I'm not enjoying the sex with you, but I'm saying that can't you help me without sleeping with me? Because I don't feel fine in me. When I'm standing on stage and I'm singing, I feel bad. When I'm serving on the altar, I feel bad. And you know, in the Anglican church, there's a way we serve, and they're telling you the true stories of their life. What you are saying is true. It's not a lie. You are speaking truth. But ask yourself, if you are asking me, can't I help you without sleeping with you? You have offended me. You can unmute yourself and let's do it to go.
Counselor, please, how?
You've offended me. How do you tell me, sir, can't I help you without sleeping with you? You're insulting my intelligence. Say, me meaning answer. Me answer say my boy, me wonder. Now when I say that, me no denti na me boy. No when I catch you say that, me no denti na me boy. Say you that, me no denti na me tu fees anka. E me do me no wada ni fees me tu an ohwa e pe ana. Ahia na me no woda. Now, what's you doing to your fees? Only Muncrofua. Omafa shower quans when your first degree, master's degree. A big great year, but you didn't. Yan cho mumasu. A what for your nut.
And
a what for your nut.
And no crap, papa.
Obia and Casse. Obia take advantage of a blanco, but a na blanco a bre. A son say, and Komobi odi wa bontin so. I'll be fine and relapse. And no be a source of a one. The only person in a chibeka from source of man is kept. Go man is kept. You're a body. Now, body in the man, Frewa. I mean, see, I would try. What? So that's what I'm saying. What for now? What for now? Nana bani buade. Or sin I don't know kasa. To say when you're in tipen. Or penny essay. Openye say umbumi o se mi mbu na agusu edi mi no ye ka obie wa no kasa ti say asresem enya asresem nyina ne ka o papa ni gira o din ye we yanim e na me de koya asresem he jansem kwa na o yi o say I'm not menyesem kwa de bia o hye obia mi mbu ade aso de bia ogusu di mi onja mi di eze mi mbu ade
me can't say more bedroom say.
But you don't speak like this. Even between the two of us, if you tell me this, I will think twice.
Yeah, because at any point in time, nobody's near the West End.
Oh, yes. Look, if you tell me, sir, only come and buy the agra or Tafriwan, or penny do by train, only one the agro. What descended to your level. And I did make us say, I'm not. Adia da suru na okofa breath say wo forma ukuntu mu afa esasa adia wo suru na okofa utumi gina adia sofa wo suru na adia wo form na okofa untumi nya hwegi se ukuntu mu tutu form enti opanyi ti say me counselor Lutrot baby a me gina ene me yiri no ma me ne omo nam baby a me di biadu edin bi a me kura ye bom din ankrofo tim asese counselor nie bema benie na me de me ho abehya na owo fom na yan kotin a wo de me kasa keke se wo ye hwan ye bom din a na obi bom din no say counselor Lutrot there so for Lutrot who I admire him. Which one? Who? Counselor George. Somebody would check obi kasa no etu dia say wan kwabna na say kwabna ben enye counselor Lutrot onim so kwabna if you wouldn't say me kwabna ne obedwam a na abo bidin kwabna tie me I get so disrespected say me ni udi nkomo ye kasa no abo bidin kwabna twen to what does it mean To let me know that you know me.
Familiarity.
To let me know that we're having sex together. To let me know that who are you?
Exactly.
Who are wine? No, who are wine?
To let the world know they also belong.
Oh, so what? What do you get from it? It is anger. Be angry is what the Bible says. But don't allow the sun to come over your anger. Yenum yankase ye about timana woka. Think before you talk. And whilst you are talking, think. I leave it for the rest of you.
Come on board, come on board, come on board.
Adia Pena.
Yes, please.
I see you are there. Do you have any comment, anything to share? Now I'm done in this hours of speaking to you. 1 hour 30 minutes. Minkwama Kebi. If you have any question, you have any contribution, I'm here to help.
I agree with everything you said.
Okay.
Yes, check your one son because
Yenimo, Ufa Yenim Pena Yenimo.
How can you not?
Yenim Yenim Pena Pena Utiwe. Minim dase me fa abe ubufu da achi de mi akasa keke. Minim Abna me da so. Thank you for the gift. Minim Minimo ma semu si asena me hu. Enti u ka se ya nhwa. Ya awon fe ne ye hwo. Ene ye hwa ahobrasie na mode ba no. Enfitiasie ahobrasie. Missy, onipa ba ebebisi ade wo ho a te se wo de ne ka na okafo okura didi that's one is true. Me do campo
ask you things to that. They don't think whether you have it or not. They just ask just because.
Thank you
are
for
in a
the
certain position.
You be so idea to say there. There's some of the things they do to you at times. You ask yourself, Obia to idea chow. One cat, thank you. Tio, thank you. I won't tear you. Tear me. Me more idea now. Casa me dasia. A Tony beer. A mommy who said, "Dear no saka now on sankai." A mere one. But Mama, dear one, Damasi. Adia Chenam see, and no abna on saka, dear no. Or say, I ain't yet the brave me. Medasi. Do you know what you just did?
You don't even appreciate it.
Yes.
I have some.
Okay, or see, I then, hey, would you open me, Medasi, Papa? Some come out. No,
it doesn't show respect.
Nobody don't care. Some come out. Me that's an apple. Hey, me that's a papa.
I wish I know some of these people so I can give them a better response if it was to be me.
Because I would deal with my anger and I'll manage a conversation. When you say, hey,
I will not be angry with that person. I will never be that angry with that person, but the response I will give you, you think twice.
Well, you might be right, but there are times that you want to leave them to be. But there I say, one Tiana well, she said, "Dear Papa, any gay by a gay virgin said, Selsi Mimbu Adia Jami Dieno, and yet no started count or can it damn na oka na papa na ye din na ne wa begina ye nim e kan wa ye nim sa na sabio edi ye den
10 minutes
sabio e ye den
I'm saying I had the only can and one or the only relationship more and one of Pia wants you obey is you have to check the person before you come out with them.
And I said, and I'm just saying, I told you, I would want to do that. What I say? Oh, what do you hear?
You can leave them.
Oh, I told you, everything down. But one said, to say about maybe I didn't go to school level 100. When I work your fees, no man. Wouldn't you say, would only need giant practitioner? And you practice can well lose you. Well, lose school, no so I call. Or to me, to school, no so. And who drink, what only train plano, who drink or any mamma. You are thinking beyond what she's thinking about now.
But men have to take of it before doing it. Because you yourself, you don't even know your fate. Now will you kill her or what? Because I've witnessed so many places that
the old canny and the pro. Daddy, TMU.
So the person just came in to love you the way you are and even put in more effort to make sure that maybe your person will do what do. But at the end, what can you say to me? If the man should learn from it, you are not the father or the mother. Don't sympathize with anybody. At the end, now what should no. If the man should learn from it. Yes, but help the person with a willing heart to say on to your in return. Wrong is wrong. Just as like I said, when you say you know what you are doing is wrong. So you are siding it like you can say, oh, you don't know more. At the end, now when things are not going on well for you, you either start blaming your house witches. Meanwhile, you bought it for yourself. Wrong is wrong. You get it? And now it's like it's common. But come on, and nature waits for you. There is nothing free on this earth. At the end of it, be back acting the seeker as show. Maybe I make middle casa cram, but there was a time a taxi driver be or see what brand was a usher girl in my school where we girl so a penny bill. He took Shinap and went to Antoine and all boy girl Nudia. So who caused it? You see, there are certain things you shouldn't take risk. You get it? In some of these days, when you are dealing with certain women, you have to be extra careful. So maybe
the taxi driver. What say what she get bisa? Or see on pay obi enti udi ebufu ato snap. Akonto antoa akobonibia. Hona make say yensua how to manage our anger. Debia mi bisa say me ne wo giant branching na wo ko bo mi bia say me mbodama. Wo hia me say ma bodama. Wani beji ana.
Ayo, that's also another issue.
And mama, we don't have patience. We don't know how to manage our anger. Because in the first place, the first lady that I had a relationship with, Onyo Manwaleno, but Ochinebi Mishiana say Awalena, Ese many Jimano. So Abutreya, we should learn how to manage our anger. Be careful the way you speak. What shall I go school? On pay will be on tea. What quantua? Echo bonidia. Then have been near female. What will you get from it? It's anger. It is anger. Let's manage our anger.
Now, what do you take her money? His money?
Debbie, oh, mommy.
You don't tell them,
Debbie, and also, and you be on your Guinness guy, and you say a penny in your Guinness guy. I want you to know. Yes, you in your first degree. I want you to back. And our partner will be.
Taxi driver, no sooner. He took out his coat according to his size. So your taxi driver will break.
And no so hot. And no so hot. Although my nipper Jimmy, and no so hot.
And no so hot.
They have a future with that person. That is why they do it. And they say, from the beginning, they have a future with the person. Okay, at least we didn't have
that. Who call a new now preference as a son? You are not a normal human being. You need to have a different preference. It's in our way, I know. We are now near Kurupa. So one wale da unya Kurupata. This is what wale. Me da say. It's not so wale we are saying abenya Kurupa. You only find the best husband after marriage. You meet the best wife after marriage. Any man whose wife is bad, when you meet her, you will ask, how can you have such a nice wife and you are complaining? Because you have not married her before. Marry her and see. You will experience.
Stop comparing.
Yes.
Because you've not stayed with him or her. So stop comparing. When the next 2-3 weeks, and I'll be say,
hey, I'm practicing our dear and your bro. No, I'm practicing any our dear and your pet.
Oh, yeah, I'm practicing the papa.
Oh, minimo. Abna, I'm practicing the near bless. Abna.
Level up.
Abna, dear, Abna, dear, and I wouldn't say that. What about you? What do you have now?
Outside that they will behave different. Fear they will behave different. It's oh yeah. Wow, yeah. So by this, as soon as the
so but you know, we have to make it about that.
Show outside, home nothing. Like,
are you?
Now, the American they be honest.
That is what is happening now.
That's what I'm saying. That
you get it.
The package you bring out is what we buy you on. So yesterday I was sharing, or this morning I was saying that if Abna buys a first class or a business class ticket to travel outside the country, if I start a relationship with her, I shouldn't be able to take her back to go and buy economy ticket for her. If I can't afford the business class ticket, then the relationship is not a good one for her. So you to weigh the relationship. It's not pride. What they are saying. But be a here buafo and a buafo so ye na. Unya be a somuye. But obi wo ho a nyama oye no eye ade a oye enye bibi ebe ma abrabo na kwa ni. If you don't know who you are dealing with, you can lose him before you know who he is. Yes.
Oh, who says it's a no man, Omuka bin dada, Omuka bread view.
There been a sa bin dada, there's no be alpha. Mommy, now when a small set, no, mommy, now when a small set, any bear man bebre. Man, after all, a be a ball. Only me brage day. There be me and Pem Balmony and Bebre. Yam pro Barney and Bebre, so Barno brow bread. There be over cow bread. So, here. Come our done for a diabo, so not say wine, Councillor Lutro. Ah, wine. Come now, Lutro. Besides, say a shot near that form. You be with a fear near tiles. Nay, a normal floor. Oh, but I'm sorry. Can I say the money do a haunt me in cafe? Ah, moody be up. Moody dinner, my boy, bang. And what done for catch us a ura about, or say one miku. Montas in the young cafe. And to me about Brenya, Ombu. Oh, and yet dead.
After some time,
Mammy, Yamia, I do not share the Abia. Could it be why? And I'm not color. For boom.
Oh, that's what
Mofa, never boam.
Oh, I ever fire one drink.
Beman so call repair. You must move from Hagina Munya. The woman said, Moon send a business cow. And no problem. I'll pay me and now, San Pemicase. No one down for being. Me penasem sa ma me hu dia menya me ho se otwona me kan se accommodate me awon o ka se de na abedi na me say anything you provide oba bre me aduane on fa aduane bank kan chem say e 40 Ghana paid da on fa delivery car and bank when the delivery guys get their pay on ye bida aha but e ko be fa so pa Ajisicano.
That is what you call a friend.
A call by first Ajisicano. And a old man is car. Old man is car. And you because when she's spending on you, you don't complain. On yet, you may be a Bosumi Wa, your money 2,000. But I do birthday. No, a top perfume worth 4,000 amount. So be no coding no libertoma wo. That is not the problem. The fact that she can think beyond her salary to give you such an amount of a gift, it puts her in a particular space in your heart. Now, what dear, I do baby, I am a cake. I treat you. I do media not to sauce in the handkerchief for mommy. Me kasi na minti ya oka, because man can say you. Na kama kasi na minti ya oka. Why baby ochina? Montu mo obi. Why baby? Oh, to boas no obi kan baby ase. Eni bi wo ho akasa munye di. Why baby? Oh, why? Yeah, ready, yes, please. What's the date here? 29 September.
28.
What's 28? Hey, TikTok for but what's not a birthday party will pay you so. Hey, what's not? Abna, what's your birthday? You better celebrate my wife. And you, and you by best celebrating. Hey, what's your birthday? You best celebrate a man for you, Marshall. Or try a birthday time with Abner Sugar.
Announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the biggest birthday. Or try radio station TV station as soon as social media. Well, happy birthdays to you. I wish you long life, prosperity. As you launch into a new age, may the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord bless your going out and your coming in. Anytime you are celebrating your birthday is an addition. I join anybody who will celebrate you to celebrate you this particular time. I wish you a happy birthday in advance. I declare that as you find yourself in the new age on the 28th day of September, may good and wise men bring you gifts. May your smiles never cease. May your tears dry up. I declare over your life that as you drink water, may water bring you life. As you eat food, may food bring you life and safety. Abner Sugar, a happy birthday in advance. On behalf of all the people here, tomorrow we'll celebrate you. Happy birthday. I was a for the yes, you have a tray upon. You had 5 minutes in the bag gifting. You are gifting Councillor Little.
Pray for me too. My birthday is next year. Can you
imagine? Father, I pray for this lady or this gentleman requesting for a birthday party for next year.
Next month is my birthday.
Lord, I pray for him or her that next year they will celebrate their birthday. They will finish this year. They will finish this year. They will finish this year and celebrate their birthday next year. Those who are celebrating their birthday next month, Father, take them to next month and let them be celebrated. Happy birthday and bye-bye to all of you. We are doing giftings. Please, let's go gift. Thank you, Ahima. Thank you, Abner. Release your gifts now and let me go. Thank you very much. Majose, your friend is Ginger Honey Chips. Who pay be our friend 0277 609 644. Ginger Honey Chips. Who America now or him from? Oh, Chicago, America. You bet my Melia bro. Over friend 862 215 2007. Who first Anna man number 862 215 2007. Mr. Fred White. Nami Shrabu, thank you for your gifts. Happy birthday in advance, Abner. And we'll talk. I pray for you at 12 o'clock. God bless you. Thank you for coming. Another wrap for tomorrow. Bye-bye. And manage your anger. Don't let anybody destroy you. Manage your anger. Bye-bye.
I don't know why black people are still suffering. We are blessed with God. We are so hungry.
I hope you can hear the sound of what I'm chewing. It's nothing but it's ginger honey chips. Ginger honey chips. Now in the United States of America, everywhere you want. 862-215-2007. You can chew it like this, or better still, put it on your cocoa, rice water, oatmeal. You can put it in your akpadashi, your whiskey, your brandy, anything you want to put it on it. It's so nice. So nice, nice, nice. Oh my God. Ginger honey chips, 862-215-2007. 2007. 862 215 2007. It's your ginger honey chips. Get one for yourself. $10, free to go. Enjoy yourself. Thank you. I hope you can hear the sound of what I'm chewing. It's nothing but this ginger honey chips. Ginger honey chips. Now in the United States of America. Everywhere you want. 862-215-2007. You can chew it like this. Or better still, put it on your cocoa, rice water, oatmeal. You can put it in your akpadashi, your whiskey, your brandy, anything you want to put it on it. It's so nice. So nice, nice, nice. Oh my God. Ginger honey chips, 862-215-2007. 862-215-2007. It's your ginger honey chips. Get one for yourself. $10, free to go. Enjoy yourself. Thank you. I hope you can hear the sound of what I'm chewing. It's nothing but this ginger honey chips. Ginger honey chips. Now in the United States of America. Everywhere you want. 862-215-2007. You can chew it like this. Or better still, put it on your cocoa, rice water, oatmeal. You can put it in your akpadashi, your whiskey, your brandy, anything you want to put it on it. It's so nice. So nice, nice, nice. Oh my God. Ginger honey chips, 862-215-2007. 862-215-2007. It's your ginger honey chips. Get one for yourself. $10, free to go. Enjoy yourself. Thank you.